This is the new 2024 Subaru WRX Club Spec. And no, this isn't some render of what the next gen STI should have looked like. This is straight from Subaru. And yes, Subaru did put a STI wing on a WRX. But this isn't the first time Subaru's done it, but we'll get into that later. Before everyone gets too excited about this STI like WRX, this version is only available for the Australian market and is limited to only 150 units, so good luck trying to grab one. Although I do appreciate Subaru of Australia putting on a massive wang on the WRX, that's pretty much it when it comes to new features that Subaru haven't released yet. The car itself is entirely based on the WRX TR, which I covered in a previous video, but in a nutshell, it comes with a new 19-inch wheel design with some grippy Bridgestone Potenza S007 tires. And as a fun fact, these tires are used on the Aston Martin DB11 and Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. Behind the wheels are a set of 6-pot Brembo brakes for the front and 2-pot in the rear. The suspension is retuned with revised dampers and stiffer springs for attacking the twisty roads on the weekend. Looking to the inside, Subaru equipped these Recaro seats that arguably look better than the Recaro Sport seats in the last generation VA STI. Now that's pretty much it for the 2024 Club Spec WRX, but this isn't Subaru's first ever Club Spec edition car. For the Australian market, Subaru had a Club Spec trim level as a limited run version for the WRX. So I'll run through the features of all the previous year Club Specs, just to see what cool parts Subaru reserved for the land down under. The first ever Club Spec arrived in Australia in 1997. This Club Spec WRX was available as a sedan or a 5-door wagon. It came in this 555 metallic blue color, which apparently isn't rolled rally blue, but a close derivative. It also featured 15-inch rims painted in the iconic gold color. Looking around the car, we see Club Spec decals placed on the rear doors, letting all the basic WRX owners know that yours is extra special. The Club Spec Evo 2 followed in 1998, which had slight changes over the first generation, with a new Nardi steering wheel, short throw shifter, and WRC Championship decals. More significant changes arrived with the Club Spec Evo 3, available in this clean looking steel blue mica color. The front end gets bolder with an updated front bumper and grille to match the version 5 GC8 WRX. The rear gets a larger rear wang, but not the massive one from the STI. Lastly, the wheels are still the great gold wheels from the Evo 2 and 1. Looking to the inside, we can see these bucket seats and door cards trimmed in a two-tone black and blue color scheme, perhaps a foreshadowing of what would be brought into the GD STI. The last version of the Club Spec under the GC8 chassis is the Evo 4, and Subaru did a proper send-off with its bright yellow paint. The wheels are still the same but are painted in a sleek black color. Inside, the only significant change are the yellow accents on the seats, highlighting the interior in the same way as the exterior. The Club Spec Evo 5 ushered in the bug eye body style with the GD chassis. Besides retaining the bright yellow paint called Sonic Yellow, the only other thing exclusive to the Evo 5 trim is a power sunroof, so nothing too exciting for its GD body style debut. The Evo 6 and 7 bring in the blob eye generation, and the only change between these two versions are the body color side skirts in the Evo 7, whereas the Evo 6 skirts were left black. A couple notable upgrades include a leather trimmed interior and the option for an automatic transmission. The Evo 8 was a slight refresh from the Evo 6 and 7 with the introduction of two new colors, Crystal Gray and Champagne, which looks very fancy indeed. Otherwise, there are no other changes. But talking about changes, in the following year, Subaru dropped the Evo tagline and brought in the Hawkeye WRX Club Spec 9, or the WRX CS9. The front end gets a CS9 exclusive badge in the grille and the optional STI lip spoiler. Looking to the side, we see the 18-inch alloy wheels filling the wheel wells nicely. And the reason why the fitment looks better is because Subaru equipped the CS9 with an STI suspension kit, lowering the car by 15mm. The interior gets the typical upmarket feel with leather seats and a power moonroof, for a good balance between sport and comfort. The CS10 comes in with a totally new GE chassis, also known as the narrow body WRX. The front end gets an STI lip spoiler just like the CS9. The wheels are 17-inch NK STI branded wheels, which are an inch wider than the standard WRX rims. Under the hood, a flexible strut tower bar helps reduce chassis flex and keeps the suspension planted. To the rear, Subaru added some fake vents which, although are not functional, create an aggressive rear end view compared to the regular WRX. The CS11 arrived with the wide body refresh and was available in this bold tangerine color, and yes, as you can see, Subaru put the STI wing on this WRX as well. Following in the tradition of previous Club Specs, this one came equipped with 17-inch alloy wheels, STI lip spoiler, front tower bar, and leather seats with a matching tangerine colored stitching. Now let's talk about the latest club spec before the VB version was announced. That is of course the VA Club Spec, which Subaru didn't call the CS12 oddly enough. The CSVA received the STI treatment with 18-inch STI branded alloy wheels, Recaro sport seats, and even a STI branded steering wheel. No big wang on this club spec, but it does get the Brembo brakes, which foreshadows what was to come with the VBCS. That concludes all the Subaru WRX club specs. I think it would be fair to say the VB Club Spec upholds the club spec name, with more than just exterior enhancements. What do you guys think about the new or old club specs? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.